He was the most unlikable candidate in the history of presidents, and that's saying a lot.
But Biden says the same thing.
He's number two. When Biden says something, does anyone go like, oh?
Right.
No, they used to go, oh, what'd he say?
Yeah. What is happening in America? You can feel it. Something we've worked for and dreamed of for a long time. Donald Trump fell asleep at his own trial. And when he woke up, he made his own kind of history. The first person to run for president with 34 felonies.
Hillary Clinton, pacing like a volcano about to erupt, steam practically rising off her shoulders. Meanwhile, Tyrus is dropping bombshells like he's reading a grocery list. One shocking revelation after another, each one dirtier than a toddler's sneakers after a mud run. The tension's electric. Hillary's fury could power an entire city block. And you're sitting there thinking, what on earth did he just say to make her lose it this bad? Buckle up, because this meltdown doesn't just shake Washington. It makes every political drama look like a low-budget soap opera gone off the rails.
You know, Tyrus, and this goes back to 2016, people were reluctant to talk to pollsters and say, I like Donald Trump. And now, fast forward 8 years later, essentially they're saying, if you like him, you're in a cult. Do you really want to be in a cult?
If the cult that Hillary doesn't like, yeah.
Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe. You're not going to want to miss this one. Hillary Clinton was supposed to be living her best post-political life. Talk shows, applause, perfectly rehearsed wisdom, soaking in the spotlight like a Broadway legend taking her final bow. Then came Tyrus, charging in like a bull in a china shop. He didn't just challenge her legacy. He tore open the vault and spilled secrets that sound like they were pulled straight out of Area 51.
Is it a red hat? I'll get one. Like, it's ridiculous that when the losing side or someone, she's just a very unlikable person and will say anything to get this attention. But here's the thing, it's changed. America has changed. We no longer listen to that stuff. Now when they say it, we go, that's why I didn't vote for you.
Suddenly, the woman who survived decades of scandals starts to crack. It's like someone yanked her teleprompter mid-sentence. And honestly, if anyone could push Hillary to the edge, it wasn't a senator or an international rival. It was Tyrus. Built like a WWE experiment gone rogue, repurposed into a walking truth grenade. He doesn't tiptoe around controversy. He cannonballs right into it, and the splash hits everyone in the room.
Clinton is one of the most disgusting human beings on the planet.
Very much so.
Always has been, always will be, and will be inserting clips on her response to Benghazi several times throughout the interview. I want to show who she is.
She's worse than her husband.
A lot of people say that this was triggered by a YouTube video. This is her statement. I condemn in the strongest terms the attack on our mission in Benghazi today. The United States deplores any intentional effort to denigrate the religious beliefs of others. Our commitment to religious tolerance goes back to the very beginning.
Picture this. Politics trudging along, same swamp, same faces. Then, boom. Tyrus digs up secrets so grimy, even a professional spin doctor would gag. Not the kind you can polish with PR, the kind that stains reputations and careers permanently.
You know, like, it's kind of like, again, I don't condone, cheating, but that's your morning.
Yeah.
You gotta kiss that before you go to bed at night, and then you gotta sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
And when those secrets hit daylight, Hillary doesn't whisper. She detonates. Forget icy glares or polite comebacks. This is full-blown fireworks. It's like someone swapped her morning latte for rocket fuel. Tyrus doesn't just expose scandals, he performs them, with confidence, timing, and flair that leaves everyone stunned.
Oh, your buddy Epstein didn't off himself, and she has all this extra footage cut up in the closet? Like, I bet Bill has not had a good night's sleep for years. I mean, that's why he aged so badly.
Yeah.
You know, like, a lot of people don't know this. Bill Clinton is only 37 years old.
He treats scandals like wrestling storylines, amped up dramatic, impossible to ignore. When he goes after Hillary, it's not just about old skeletons. It's about creating a spectacle big enough to make cable news look tame. And Hillary hates that. For decades, she's controlled every narrative: the interviews, the image, the message. But Tyrus doesn't play chess. He throws chaos into the ring and watches what happens. So when those secrets spill, Hillary flips from calm to nuclear meltdown, pacing, shouting, waving her arms like she's directing her own political soap opera.
She's just evil. Like, there's nothing like her.
Why would she even tweet that? Like, don't you have
I think she just sits around in her evil lair. Whenever she runs out of Eye of Newt and Small Children to Boil, she then goes to X and just says whatever the most evilest thing. I think if the devil himself showed up, like, you'll never hear her being possessed by a demon. You know what I'm saying? The demon will walk in and the demon will be calling Dr. Phil. You don't believe the that I just saw, bro. Like.
So what did Tyrus actually uncover? Let's just say these weren't brunch rumors. They were the kind that drag skeletons out of their graves and parade them under stadium lights. Hillary's been through enough scandals to fill a Netflix anthology. But this time, unpredictability was her worst enemy. Her explosion became the real story, not the secrets themselves, but her
The catfish. Well, they wanted us to believe it was a big naughty redhead that was going around, was going to ruin the world and do all kinds of bad things to us. Turns out the catfish was, hey, we don't boo here, but for this one time, you may boo.
Nothing says I'm rattled like a public meltdown. The internet devoured it instantly. Memes, remixes, hot takes everywhere. One side screamed guilt, the other cried showmanship. But the real winner? Chaos. Because in 2025, political explosions aren't headlines, they're entertainment. Hillary's fury became the biggest show in town, proving even the strongest reputations can crack under pressure.
If the pantsuit fits. Hillary Clinton, you owe Russia an apology. And there should be an apology tour for lying to the American people and ruining 2 years of Trump's presidency and affecting elections with Russiagate, impeachment, and fake dossiers. Oh yeah, let's not forget the P-tape.
This isn't about truth, it's about perception, and perception is power. When Hillary lost control, it told the world the hit had landed. Tyrus knew that. He didn't need evidence or data, just a perfectly timed bombshell and a smirk. He poked the bear, and the bear made the headlines for him. By the time Hillary tried to spin it, it was too late. The internet had already crowned it Meltdown of the Year.
To remember what Donald Trump said about Hillary Clinton back in the 2016 debate.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
It's like, yeah, because you'd be going to jail later.
That outburst wasn't just anger, it was theater. It looked rehearsed, arms flying, voice rising. All the bottled-up frustration unleashed, like Tyrus pressed a hidden launch button. It was Shakespeare meets WWE, a political tragedy turned entertainment spectacle. And the worst part, it shattered the illusion of Hillary's untouchable composure.
Since they can't air the truth, they control the storyline, and they've lost control of it. From bloodbath to democracy. Last night, Hillary tried framing the election like this. Both guys are old, but you can't vote for the one we indicted.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices. One is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been charged with 90.
1 minute she's firing back. The next she's trending worldwide. Memes call her Mount Hillary. TikTok remixes pair her meltdown with Tyrus's grin. Even people who don't care about politics tuned in. It was binge-worthy chaos. Anchors trying not to laugh. Comedians feasting on the moment. The internet turning it into a festival of flames.
She's back like a sore on a porn star's lip.
Ew.
Complaining on X about Trump cleaning up D.C., she says, quote, on one hand, Republican officials call themselves war fighters. On the other, they become whiny crybabies at the thought of setting foot in D.C.'s streets and New York City subways that literal school children navigate every day without incident. Real macho stuff. Then she got off social media and returned to moving a dead body to a park.
Her defenders called it righteous anger, a woman tired of cheap shots. But anger that loud doesn't look strong. It looks exposed. Hillary built her career on surviving chaos. But this time, chaos won. Tyrus didn't need to say another word. The optics did all the talking. In politics, it's not about truth. It's about control. And for one moment, she lost both.
It's not just ironic. It's not just rich. It's actually pretty sad.
It's what happened to decorum?
Gone,
what happened to being the so-called leader in the room? He's being indicted, great. But let's not forget, you lost your election because of your, quote, crookedness. So let's not forget that. So yeah, she didn't get charges put on her, which probably should have, but she lost the election because of her underhand dealings. So let's remember.
Zoom out, and it's almost poetic. This wasn't a feud. It was proof that politics and entertainment have fused into one circus. Outrage is the new currency, drama the stock market. For decades, Hillary projected power and control. Now, her emotional explosion became the global punchline, shared, memed, debated, and replayed. Even world leaders couldn't help but laugh, watching America's political theater unfold like a season finale.
So happy about it. That was an opportunity for her. They're always talking about closing the division. That would have been an opportunity for her to be gracious and be supposedly the leader. But again, she just can't stay away from herself.
Maturity doesn't always come with age.
No, it really doesn't. And it's sad in this, currently with the given climate where everybody's after each other's throat, here's a chance for a leader to show a little bit of class necessary. You don't have to like President Trump. You could think he was guilty of sin or innocent of sin, but when you're put in that position, there was an opportunity for her to show what leaders are supposed to.
And just like that, Tyrus turned her into headline gold. Hillary wanted history to remember her as a trailblazer. Instead, she went viral for losing her cool. It's Shakespearean irony, a lifetime of control undone by one televised explosion. Because in modern politics, emotion is spectacle, and spectacle never dies. So now the real question isn't can she recover? It's does she even want to? After a meltdown this massive, there's no going back. And if history has taught us anything, Hillary Clinton never goes down quietly.